Oh. Oh my gosh, that's it. Maybe we just pull it out from the roots and see if there's anything attached. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Look at little tiny ones. Is there?
It's not bad for a planter.
I know. Hey everybody, welcome to Power Ridge Homestead. It's my kitchen and I'm Teresa. So we've got some more beans. I picked them the other day and I had to do some running around, so I didn't get a chance to do anything with them. So I've just put them in the fridge and they're still good. They've only been 2 days. So they're still crisp. So we're going to make today dilly beans. I've got a friend coming up from New Brunswick and I want to give her a jar to take them home. And I hope she likes them. Hey Teresa, I hope you like them. So I've got 8 jars that I'm going to do. I'm going to get all these beans prepped. That's the longest time it takes. This is a really easy recipe. It's just to prep the beans because you got to wash them, cut them, trim them, make sure they fit the jars, etc. So I will be back once I get that all done and then we'll put it all together. Hey folks. So what I'm going to do is some dilly beans, and what I've done is I've cut some of them up and I've already put some in the jars. And what I'm putting in the bottom of the jars is a clove of garlic, some dill seed, not dill weed, a dill seed, and some cayenne pepper to make it chili, to make it spicy. And then what I've done is I've cut these to approximately the size of the jar. You want it just up at the shoulder, so you're going to have a few extra beans. So let me show you. You got the jar. We got a garlic. It's a teaspoon of chili, or sorry, not chili powder, cayenne powder. A teaspoon of dill seed. And then what you can do is you can actually angle your jar like this. And then you want to put your beans in, or layer your beans. And get them in as snugly as possible. What I like to do is do this sized ones that I like, that I've cut to approximately the right size, and then the tops that I've got here on the other side, I'll just start to fit them in as I can. So you can get some nice little ones, and you get some larger size pieces in there as well. And then what we're going to do is we've got some pickling sauce with vinegar and water and salt on the stove. We're just letting it boil. Then we're going to add that to these jars. We'll air bubble them out. Add more liquid if required, so if we need to. So you see how you're layering. You want to get them in as, like, fill up your holes. So then I'll take the rest of these beans that I cut off the top. Because these beans, they're too big to waste, really. They're not little chunks. So I'll get them in as good as I can. I have to mind my throat. I've got a bit of a cold. And coughing and sneezing like crazy over the last couple of days. It's that last of summer colds, you know? So there we go. So we got them as tight as we can. Now you can, and what I will do is, because I've only got a few here, and I've still got a lot of beans left over for supper, I'm just going to cut these into little smaller pieces. And then we'll put them in the top so they can get some of the spices as well. And just fill in the sections. Got a couple spots there in the other jars. And that's it. So we'll just wait till the water boils. It's almost there. And then we're going to pour it in. So folks, what you can do then is you want to fill the jars with the brine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this in my steam canner. You don't have to do this in a pressure canner because it's like a pickle. And pickles can be done in pressure canner. Not in pressure canner, in a steam canner or a water bath. So you want to stick. And what this is just an orange peeler. You can use a toothpick. You want to get the bubbles out. Make sure everything's snugged in there. There we go. Now the recipe that I'm using is coming from a site called Simply Canning, and these are their Dilly Beans. And I've doubled the recipe. I have eight pints that I'm going to use, and this is because my steam canner takes 8 pints, and I didn't want to waste any space. Okay. We've got the bubbles all out. There we go. It's going to take a little bit of a paper towel, and we're going to dampen it and then wipe the lids, because you don't want to get any dill seed on the lid or any salt. That's going to interfere with the sealing of the lids. It's on, and you want them fingertip tight. You don't want them too tight. So we'll put the rings on. Lid. So here, I'll show you fingertip tight. Okay, just that. It is my steam canner. It is getting warm. I've got water in the bottom. You just go up to the holder. So you do add water. There's water in the bottom here and it's getting warm. You just add it so that it's level. You're not actually filling the container so that it's all the way to the top of the liquid, of the pan. You just want to do it so that it's to the level of the platform. Put your containers in, and you want to make sure the lid goes down. Now I've got a view here of the top. So you see this here? I have to wait till the dial is up into the screen section, and then I will actually start my timing. That happens when the pressure in the canner itself is up to the right pressure for my area. And then I'll count, and I think it's 10 minutes. I'll have to check the recipe. Yeah, for pints it's 10 minutes. So that's fantastic. So these will be ready shortly once the canner gets up to pressure, and then I'll show you what they turn out like. But again, we can't eat them yet. Gotta wait a week. It's hard, I know, but wait. Hey folks, there we have it. Spicy dilly beans. They look really good, but again, you gotta wait for a week. Let them meld. Join with the spice, and then you can try them. So we'll let these cool off overnight. I'll clean them up and then I'll label them, and then down into the pantry they go, and it'll be a nice little treat in the wintertime. Spice. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. This has been Power Ridge Homestead. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.